in the hills of Kentucky, just to our right. We welcome you into Playmakers Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Slot man moves right. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here we go. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They'll run on first down. Whitmore, and he's got it down to the 28. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
But he certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Charles. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Watson. And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here we go. On first down, Whitmore. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitmore. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Thurston. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Seriously? Without even a play? No way, you're kidding me!
The Browns drive about to get started. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Second and 2. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They find some open fit down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz from 3 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Here we go. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Charles. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. New York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 7. King York picking off for the Browns.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 11 MT, pace. 11 MT.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Starts with a run by Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. Down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
In motion, the tight end. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line. Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11. We gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
I'm wondering. 11.
From the 31, Burrow flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
11, Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
11 empty. Hey, 11 empty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To try again after the sack. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the interception, here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Thurston, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Thurston, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Burrow looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 1, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now Chubb running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Scott.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man. It's complete to Higgins.
Here we go.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Whitmore. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From the 29, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. McPherson now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, here's Chubb again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.